start off just asking people to put on the chat whether they can hear you coming through there.
Yeah. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to the Victory Stadium, Portsmouth, home of Navy Sports for the Naval Base in Portsmouth, and today it's home of United Services Portsmouth against Flackwell Heath in the last 8 of the FA Vase. It's Lee Roberts, Harry Bedford, your commentary team for today's TBTVSport coverage. And for those listening, can you just send us a little message just very quickly? There's a chat box, if you can just let us know that we are loud and clear. My producer's just going to check that, just to check that we are loud and clear. So Harry Bedford joins me. Harry, good afternoon, welcome to TBTV Sport.
Oh, you're right, mate.
Obviously out injured today, Harry. You must be absolutely gutted to be sitting out.
No, I've been injured since July, so I'm kind of used to it by now, but I've been to every game bar one. But yeah, just get behind the boys, really. Yeah, I'm used to it. I'll be back.
The changing room this week, how's it been? How are the lads feeling ahead of this massive game against Flackwell Heath?
Yeah, well, obviously speaking to the boys and being involved in the group chats and the training sessions and the physio and stuff, there's a good feeling around the club at the moment, obviously, with what we're doing. It's going in a good direction. The boys have done themselves proud, whatever happens today, but now I think it's just believing. Has the W word been mentioned at all in the group chat? I think we've mentioned it since the Portchester game, to be honest. But I think all then it was just that's where the final's going to be, but now people are actually starting to believe and people think that we can get there anyway.
One of my favourite things I've seen this season, and this is why I love non-league football, Harry, one of the best guys from your comments from the Twitter account, not bad for a bus stop in Portsmouth.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone give us a chance at Portchester in the first round, so to come through 5 rounds or whatever it is now, and yeah, like you say, we'll take the bus stop into Portsmouth, and yeah.
It's certainly put US Portsmouth on the map, hasn't it? Not many people would have heard of you before, no offence, but today it's an opportunity.
No, it's a fair comment. We don't get the most fans in the league. There's obviously bigger clubs in Pompey, but hopefully this puts US on the map, and even more so with a win today.
Looking at the Flackwell Heath team, Harry, it's pretty much an unknown quantity for you guys. You wouldn't have obviously played them before. You've had them scouted, of course, but what's your thoughts? What's been said about the Heathens ahead of today's game?
Yeah, well, they've got to be alright. They're in the last 8 of the Vase. I mean, obviously we don't know too much about them, they don't know too much about us. It's like the Millbrook game and the Tavistock game. Probably underestimate us a bit, being the last step 6 side in it. But nah, they'll be good. We won't underestimate them. We know we're in for a challenge today, and just hope we can come through it.
For the US Portsmouth fans listening, who's the danger man to pick out for the Pompey team today?
For US, the Lord, James Franklin, in the 10. Yeah, just you'll see. He's a very good player. He'll create anything. He's lethal with his finishing. But then you got to look at the defenders as well. He keeps the ball out of the goal as well.
Well, let's just have a look at your teammates, the US Pompey lineup for today. They're lining up 1 to 11. In goal, 1 Tom Price, 2 Jack Chandler, 3 Josh Hazel, 4 Harry Birmingham, 5 Tom Kane, 6 Tom Jeff. Is it Jeff or Jeffers? Can't even read my own writing, I'm doing well here. That's the skipper for US Pompey. 7 Harry Sargent, 8 Callum Glenn, 9 Andrew Todd, 10 Deck Seedon, and 11 the danger man James Franklin. On the bench for US Pompey today, 12 Cameron Quirk, 14 Jordan Pyle, 15 Frankie Page, 16 Sonny Blackwell, 17 Elliot Turnbull, 18 Jay Ripner, and 19 Dan Sibley. It is a big game for US Pompey today, obviously, yeah. Isn't it? What do you imagine that Glenn's going to say, Glenn Turner, the manager? What's his message going to be before the boys head out and across the white line?
Well, he says he's already proud of what we've done and stuff, but if you know Glenn, you know he just wants to win football matches, and it will be at the start of the competition. It was all Wembley, but that was taking the mick a bit. But now I think he actually believes, along with the rest of us, that we can get it to Wembley. So he'll be going around it like it's a normal game, and we win normal games. So that's what we've done the whole way through this competition so far.
And many people may not realise that if US Portsmouth unfortunately go out today. That's Glenn's last game as manager for the
Yeah,
club.
I
He's
think we
leaving
got
to go and join Moneyfields.
Yeah, he's off to Muddyfields. I think we've still got the Portsmouth Cup to go. I think we're still in the semis of that against Bemmy. But yeah, other than that, well, this is obviously the biggest game. The Vase is a bit different to the Pompey Senior Cup. No disrespect, but
obviously for Glenn, what's he like as a manager, Harry?
Oh well, I've been injured since July, and he's been first class with me, always on the phone, asking how I am. He'll get you up for a game. He'll be your best mate. If you do something wrong, you'll know about it. It's the same with all the coaching team. Fraser, Barto, Stefan, they all work well together. It's like a perfect.
Let's have a look at the Flackwell Heath lineup. They lining up 1 to 11 as well. In goal number 1, Aaron Watkins. 2, Josh Edwards. 3 is Phil Pryor. 4, Harrison Bailey. 5, Mo Cisse. 6, James Essex, the skipper for the Heathens. 7, James Manfield. 8, Jack Taylor. 9, Mitch Parker. 10, Ashley Howe. And 11, Khalid Simo. 12 is James Burrell, 14 Josh Baines, 15 Louis Source, 16 Devante Romeo, 17 Simeon Weeks, 18 Brandon Eaton and 19 Corey Hathaway. What's Glenn been saying about Flackwell Heath this week? Because obviously, as we mentioned, wouldn't know too much about them, but what's been said about them?
I think we've done as much research as we can. Obviously, they're going to be a good team. They're in the last state of a national competition which had 600 teams in to start with. I think they've got tricky wingers. I think they line up 4-3-3 from what I know, but they might change. Obviously we don't know too much about them, but we just know they're a good side, and we play to our strengths. We don't go off what the opposition. You won't see us line up different to 3-5-2. We've done it every game, and I think that's compliments to us.
Looking at US Pompey, of course, Andrew Todd is a name well known in non-league circles. Won the Wessex Premier with Petersfield during their massive surprise win a couple of years ago. What does he bring to the changing room other than experience?
Bit of everything, really. He's like fine wine. He's got the oldest in the changing room by, well, him and Jeff is the older ones, but he's obviously been there. He's done it. He's big, he's strong. I think he links up well with whoever he plays with up front. But yeah, just to have him around the changing room, obviously being in the Navy, you know what you get with him. And yeah, he's a top bloke.
And United Services Portsmouth, of course, born out of the Pompey RN team. Yeah. United Services, there's serving personnel, isn't there? I believe that Fraser's in the Navy.
His son's in as well, Cam Quirk, who's on the bench today. Sweeney's obviously in. Barto served. Yeah.
There's a few, isn't there?
Yeah. And there's a link, definitely, yeah.
And it's also quite apt today with the 3 ships that leaving Portsmouth, and for one of these 2 teams today, US Pompey or Flackwell Heath, the ship could be sailing for the semi-finals. And James, it's a home tie in the next round for whoever wins. So not just the possible Wembley, it's a home tie. We know that in the next round.
Yeah, well, one of our players, Burmy, he'll always tell you, he says welcome to hell every time we play here. We like playing here. We obviously know the pitch very well, know the ground very well. The changing rooms are ours. Yeah, we like playing at home.
It's not the nicest place to visit. There's 8 lanes of running track, give or take, and the Flackwell Heath team, James, could not be further away because of social distancing. Obviously in the distance, if the camera just pans to the left where the hut is, they're about another 500 or 600 yards that way. It's a hell of a walk to the changing rooms, so they will not like it today, Flackwell Heath.
That's just what you got to do for social distancing, isn't it? If it was coronavirus one thing, it'd be very different. They'll be right next to us, they'll be able to hear us in the changing rooms. They're that close together underneath the stand, but no, got to stick within the guidelines, I believe.
Obviously, this is behind closed doors, but what I will say, obviously, is a big thank you to everyone that's watching wherever you are around the world. You can join in with our broadcast today. Of course, it is a free broadcast, and all that we ask is, at the bottom there is a little YouTube link, a bell or something. Please click that. At the end of the day, even if you never come back and watch us again, it brings the numbers up at the end of the day. And as they say at a famous supermarket, every little helps. So here come the US Pompey team, just away to our right. Obviously, you can hear clapping. It's the committee members and stewards leading out the team. The substitutes high-fiving. There we are, the blue, stroke purple and red kit away to my right, 1 to 11. The Tannoy announcer, I believe, is Mr. Brady. the Dogs at Tones there. Bob Brady, for those obviously not associated with US Pompey, he's a well-known name in local football. Been around a long time.
Yeah, bless him. He'll be no prouder than today. He is United Services Portsmouth. Bless him. He'd do anything for anyone. He comes to training in his little car. He'll be there. He'll message you whenever you want. He's always there on the other end of the phone if you need him. Yeah, he's a great guy. They want to do it for him today.
People talk about characters in non-league football, and I certainly think that Bob Brady is one of those. For Flackwell Heath, of course, this is the furthest they've ever gone in the FA Vase. It's the same as US Portsmouth, of course. The previous best for Flackwell Heath was the last 16 in 2014-15. They went out to Short Lane Aquaforce from Barnsley. Speaking to a couple of the committee members, the secretary and chairman, before the game, and they left at 9:30, had a lovely meal at the Holiday Inn. They've been treating this as a day out, and who knows what's going to happen today. We can see Flackwell Heath just away, just to our left there, the flags adorning the dugout, the manager there, Marcus Richardson, Chairman Terry Glynn, all of them will have got the side up for this. It is a massive game for US Portsmouth, but let's not discount Flackwell Heath as well. Certainly no mugs, and when you've got players such as Louis Sawes on the bench, Louis Sawes has been around the block a few times, had many clubs, and certainly will be one to watch off the bench today. So it is Lee Roberts, Harry Bedford for TBTVSport live coverage today. A big thank you for watching wherever you are around the world. Absolute honour to bring you today's game live. The referees just coming out, let's just give them a little mention. James Durkin, son of Paul Durkin, former Premier League referee, of course. 2 assistants, Craig Simpson and Sean Farrer, and 4th official Nick Metcalf, and a little bit of a unique one today, Harry. The referees are mic'd up, so yeah, that's going to be quite interesting. It's not something that US Pompey would have had before, but it's a big game for the officials as well. And how important is it that the boys don't get on the back of the officials and just let them do the game?
Yeah, there's nothing worse for a referee. If you're on his back straight away, it will work against you. Hopefully he has a good game, and hopefully it's always good when a game finishes and the ref's not the one being spoken about, because then he's done a good job and ain't done nothing wrong. No big decisions have gone against or for us, because it ruins the game. Well,
the captain's just in the middle, and we can see the pennant just being handed over to US Portsmouth, and I can tell you now, for many years to come, that will be in the tea hut just away behind us, where they were serving their tea and coffee before the game. And I can tell you now that this game today is going to be spoken for many years here at the Victory Stadium here in Portsmouth. Portsmouth, of course, famed for many things, and who knows, it could possibly be the US Portsmouth team in the semi-finals of the FA Vase. Who knows? It's a massive game here for both sides, US Portsmouth and Flackwell Heath, and it is going to be the Heathens who are going to kick us off and underway. They are shooting left to right, red shirts, red shorts, red socks. When we kick off, you just hit the space bar. When we kick off. And it's US Portsmouth blue and red. They're on our way to right to left. Referee James Durkin just checking with his 2 assistants, talking to them. They'll be talking to him through the game, and we'll be talking you through the game live on TBTVSport. Don't forget, click the link on YouTube, give us a subscribe. Every little helps. A big thank you for tuning in. It's Lee Roberts, Harry Bedford. We are moments away from this FA Vase Quarter Final, and who would have thought all those months ago, before the lockdowns, when US Portsmouth played Portchester, that we'd be here talking you through this game live, the last 8 of the FA Vase. Absolute honour and a privilege to be here today. Big thank you for joining in. Don't forget to send us your thoughts, your views. We'll be cutting the broadcast short at half time, and then all you need to do is just click on the one that says second half live, and then that'll bring you the second half for this game. There is a short delay, not sure as to what the actual delay is. I'm just looking actually for the Flackwell Heath goalkeeper, and I've got to say I can't actually see one.
He's coming now over the hill.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Choice of non-league football, and as I said, he had a long way to go. He's in the distance as the Jolly Green Giant, Aaron Watkins, and he was the hero in the penalty shootout win against Lancing. Whatever he didn't save, he got near. Will he get near the US Portsmouth team today? It's going to be very, very interesting. Big thank you for tuning in. We are moments away now, with Aaron Watkins just placing his bits in the goal away to our left hand side. Moments away here, the US Portsmouth flag just below us, and it could be the city that's known for Fradden Park. It could be the Victory Stadium that's been talked about today. Referee just counting the 11 players, just checking with all of them. Let's just have a look at the teams. Price, Chandler, Hazel, Birmingham, Kane, Jeffers, Sergeant Glenn, Todd, Seedham, Franklin for Portsmouth, US Portsmouth, and it's Watkins, Edwards, Pryor, Bailey, Ceesay, Essex, Mansfield, Taylor, Parker, Hamill and Simmel, and we are off and underway. And a big thank you for tuning in. One of the comments that's come in, a big thank you to Dan Elman from Italy. So an international broadcast today, and a big buongiorno. Did he?
I think he watched the last one.
Fair enough. So it is big thank you around the world, we can say, international today. It's Flackwell Heath in the red shirts. We've played 25 or so seconds as the ball gets loaded. Going to be dealt with here by Harry Birmingham. Played out, little turn there by Mansfield, but cut out by US Portsmouth. James Franklin dropping deep, and now Flackwell Heath. We can see the surface here is going to be skiddy, and it's going to have to be dealt with here by Harry Birmingham. Plays it down the line. Jack Chandler plays it in. Callum Glenn holds the ball up now. Andrew Todd drops and loses the ball, and it's a chance here. Flackwell Heath. Good defending there by US as it comes out, and we can see Flackwell Heath. There's a player down, and that is already Mitchell Parker that's down. We've played 1 minute and a bit of a... It's 10 minutes. Minute and 20 seconds gone, and everybody's in today. Even the one of the vice chairs of the FA, Mr. Jack Pearce, has found his way in. So James, not only have you got the Wessex League here, you've also got the FA watching loud and proud. It looks a little bit of a nervy start there for US Portsmouth, James, but already Harry Birmingham just trying to settle his side down, play a couple of passes.
Yeah, it'll always be in the first couple of minutes. He'll start to settle them down. Jeffers, Cal, the bigger personalities on the pitch will get them playing football, and then it'll be all from there.
Of course, a lot of these players, James, are well known in the Portsmouth area. They've played for other clubs as well. Callum Glenn, the likes of Tyler Morritt, who's cup tied today, but played for Baffins, Milton Rovers. So it's all like sort of a mix in the local area for US Portsmouth coming together, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a good squad. A few of them have been here a number of years. Pricey, probably the longest, along with Jeffers, but nah. We've got Callie from Baths, Burmese been about the block, Deck's been here, there and everywhere, Sweeney's obviously been away with the Navy a lot, and he signed a bit earlier and has only been able to play from last season really.
Well, we've played 2.5 minutes of his game, and already a bit of concern for Marcus on the bench for Flackwell Heath, but the ball now with Harry Birmingham. Now in the centre of defence, plays the ball across, not the best ball in the world, but dealt with just about, controlled. Josh Hazel, neat one too, but cut out. It's Josh Edwards, down the line it goes, couldn't be controlled there by Ashley Howe, cleared away. Kane, but again picked up. It's Flackwell Heath over US Portsmouth at the moment. It's an opportunity here. Here's Simo, plays it out in the middle now with Mansfield. Mansfield plays it wide. Josh Edwards, there's too much space here for Flackwell Heath. They've started really well. Neat 1-2 passing. US Portsmouth sitting down, and there's Simo, the dangerous winger. It's good defending there by Josh Hazel. Goes out of play. US Portsmouth, got to say, looking very, very nervous at the moment. Flackwell Heath have started like an absolute freight train.
Yeah, they've started well, to be fair to them. Nice football. finding the gaps, picking the pockets. Hopefully we grow into it.
Played edge of the area, dealt with just about there by US Portsmouth, goes down, and Dex Eden doing well, and US Portsmouth certainly wanted to go quick, and James Durkin, the referee, just having a little word there. That was a good experience, and US Portsmouth now playing the ball from the back. Jeffers with the ball, long ball over the top, looking for the run of James Franklin, but headed away. It's now Andrew Todd. Andrew Todd will just turn middle of the park in towards Harry Sargent. Ball takes the deflection, played in, opportunity. US Portsmouth inside the penalty area, turning, it comes out Seaton. A player goes down there, nothing doing according to the referee. That's first real attack for US Portsmouth, and that is going to be the ball spinning away, and US Portsmouth first real attacking attempt that we saw. 4.5 minutes gone, but goalless on TBTVSport. Kane into Jeffers on the halfway line. The skipper's armband on his shoulder takes the touch off a Flackwell Heath player. Done well there. And it is now with Dex Eden. Eden will turn. He's got one player for company. Still going, Dex Eden. Done very, very well there to hold the ball. Did very, very well. Tom Kane. Kane will just pass. Canning again, just directing traffic as Jeffers plays it to the edge of the area, appeals for a free kick. Good attacking intent there. Glenn tries to slide the pass through.
Forcing it.
Just tried to force it there, and
just played it to his feet.
That was a good pass and move. It's US Portsmouth a little bit nervy, as I mentioned, James, but settle down, and that's what they can bring to the table, isn't it?
Yeah, once we get going, we'll pass any side. But
so it is now going to be Aaron Watkins, feels the goal and kicks it short out towards that left back. 5 minutes gone, still goalless. Flackwell Heath, we saw against Lancing 2 rounds ago on your instant replay that they were sitting back, allowing Lancing to have the ball. It seems to be a different game plan today. Seems to be the old 4-4-3, the old 4-3-3 formation, I should say, as it comes out. Banges head of the Flackwell Heath player. Mitchell Parker now in the centre of defence, just happy to control the ball. Mansfield plays the ball out wide up towards Howe, and this is a good run. Onside is he Edwards? Yes he is again now. Parker takes the deflection, throw into US Portsmouth. Did very, very well, and 7 minutes gone, still goalless. Live on YouTube on TBTVSport. 6.5 minutes gone, and it's going to be a throw in here. Josh Hazel will just throw it into the centre of the defence, but Mitchell Parker closing down now out towards that right back position. Harry Birmingham switches, that's good play into Kane. Tom Kane, there's space here on the run for Hazel. It's going to reach Hazel, is it? Well, Josh Edwards is having to chase. Edwards has bypassed him. Referee just shrugging that one off. That was good play there. Still goalless, but Flackwell Heath, the Heathens, started brightly. It's Mansfield into Taylor, comes out wide, left wing. An opportunity here, Flackwell Heath on the attack. In this last 8 clash, Mansfield bare space, he's going to look for the shot. High, wide, over the bar, but they were just sitting off there, US Portsmouth. Can't afford to do that.
Got all dragged to the ball there, there's a lot of space, and Flackwell finding it. Need to sharpen up there, and then I think they'll be alright. Growing into it though.
Certainly going forward, US Portsmouth posing a threat, but as I mentioned to Glenn, they're certainly good on the attack, Flackwell Heath. Now Tom Kane. Kane will just ping the ball right to left, coming up to 8 minutes gone as it comes forward, flicked there and had to be dealt with by the central defender Cisse, and down the line it goes. Cisse tussling with Franklin holding the ball up, and it comes in towards Harry Sargent. Sargent sliding it through. There's an opportunity, might have been over here. Franklin's going to do well. He's crossed it. Opportunity. It's the player goes down inside the penalty area there. Hazel comes out. Opportunity for Sargent. Sargent's going to clip it in. Chance headed away. Flackwell Heath under pressure. It's the danger goal. He's got there. Is there a free kick? Look the free kick from here, but we're playing on as Kane was getting involved, and now there's danger for Flackwell Heath on the attack. Simo Flackwell Heath getting forward. This is real danger size, but good defending, good force back there by Chandler. Coming up to 9 minutes on the clock. That's Flackwell Heath. Now Mitchell Parker, good tussling again, US Portsmouth, and there's space for Seedon, who's opportunity here. Dex Seedon, players flooding forward again. A little shirt pull, is there? No, nothing doing according to the referee. Good defending, and again Howell's going to make the run. It's got to be dealt with here by Hazel. But it's going to be cleared there straight against the attacker there by Price. Finds Simo on this left wing. Here comes Simo. He's got one player for company. It's Birmingham. The cross is deep, too deep, and in the end, I didn't think it was going to reach Pricey, but he got there just about.
A bit nervy moments there, back there, kicking it right up against him, but no, I thought Deck done well. He just didn't have much support when he was out there.
To be fair, I did warn Glenn that that Flackwell Heath were quite good on the counter attack, as we saw against Lancing. They have a very
if they're going to catch us, that'll be where it is.
Yeah.
When we push.
There we go. Opportunity though forward, and it's dealt with just about way. Josh Edwards. Franklin is taking a touch. It's going to be a goal kick. But again, US Portsmouth just putting the pressure on, and after those nervy few minutes, starting to really grow in the game, James.
Counter-attacking game, really, isn't it? If we catch Franco making a third man run, we'll get a chance.
He's got some pace on him, hasn't he? And that's why you mentioned Franklin.
Yeah. But their fullbacks seem quite dangerous, to be honest. Their two seems a good player. Yeah,
Josh Edwards, as we saw in previous rounds, of course, and it wasn't just US Portsmouth that had a good win on the road in the last round. It was also Flackwell Heath. They beat much fancied Plymouth Parkway, of course, who knocked out Fareham in the previous round, of course. So certainly a dangerous side, Flackwell Heath, and at the moment it's a very cagey affair. A reminder, this goes straight to penalties if we get that far. Slide tackle comes in. US Portsmouth, no stranger to penalties, having won on penalties against Christchurch a couple of rounds ago. Of course, Lancing paid the penalty against Flackwell Heath at Culver Road 2 rounds ago. 11 minutes gone here of Flackwell Heath building. It's as Jane mentioned, there's just so much space there, and too much through the middle. It's Mansfield again wide. This is what Flackwell Heath like to do, play it down the wings. Here come the wingers, little show of feet, and got to be careful not to dive in, and he's won the ball. Good play, Simo not happy, and again now the counter attack is on. Andrew Todd, but nobody really getting there, but Todd's escaped with the ball. Tackle comes in, and it's fined up towards Seedon. Seedon's got there. Dex Seddon with the edge of the box. Seddon still going, tries to slide in Hazel. Is Hazel going to get there? Yes, he is. And it's gone for a goal kick. But again, both teams, James, attacking down the wings. Great counter-attacking game.
Yeah, I thought they'd done well then. Passing's good. Maybe a bit weighty on the pass, but it's Dex Seedon for you.
Coming up to 12 minutes gone. Ball with Flackwell Heath shooting left to right in the red shirts, red shorts, red socks. Flooding forward again, US Portsmouth just sitting back, and there's again space. And now Parker's on the run. It's still going though with Simo. And that comes out to Parker, player completely unmarked in the middle. Had to be dealt with there by Jeffers. And again, it is you attack, we attack. US Portsmouth on that right wing, playing the ball. Good little hit pass into Tom Kane, just outside the penalty area. Just content US Portsmouth to just soak up the Flackwell pressure and then try and counter them. Centre of the park now, it comes in inside the centre circle, and again space for Hazel. Is he onside? Yes he is. Is he going to reach the ball? No, he's not. It's Edwards there, did well to get the ball back to Aaron Watkins. Has not really been tested.
About 9 foot, isn't he?
He's a big lad, and certainly when it comes to penalties, he certainly fills the goal, and he was the hero
as well. Our keeper's quite big as well.
He is actually. It's a battle of the keepers as to who's the bigger lad, but I think the Jolly Green Giant Aaron Watkins away to my left is on the attack here. Flackwell Heath has dealt with there. Dex Seddon receives the ball. Well, tried to receive the ball. That's the first real poor pass that we've seen. Harry Sargent just trying to almost force it there.
Yeah, I think he got caught in two minds. You had Josh Hazel and Dex Seedon both looking at him, so Yeah, not the best, but regroup and go again.
And if you can settle an argument, is it Seedon or Seddon?
Seedon.
Seedon, thank you. And it's Tom Jeffers as well. Familiar names to those in the local area, maybe not to Flackwell Heath, but who knows. We've also got listeners in from Mexico as well, so we are truly international today. What else are you going to do on a Saturday afternoon? Ball inside the centre circle, and Seedon plays the ball. Now with space. One more is the cry, and it comes up. Opportunity. It's still coming. It's going to be the shot. Straight down the throat there. James Franklin, you mentioned him before the game, and he's the first test that Aaron Watkins has had. Stood up well though.
Yeah, I think you got to test the keeper early. It was a bit of a snapshot, but I don't think he had much else on, so you may as well just pull the trigger early and then build on it from there.
You always want to try and catch the keeper out, and that's what they tried to do.
Chances will come.
Yep, it's now Flackwell Heath going to try the long ball over the top. Frustration as the ball's headed away, dealt with there by Josh Edwards, and there's space again. Flackwell Heath poking holes through the defence. It's dealt with and comes out now. Mitchell Parker, 2 for company. Parker takes a touch off. Well, for me it looked like a touch, but nothing doing, and that's what US Portsmouth have got to do. But you've got to say Glenn Turnbull's got to be a little bit worried about the amount of space that's being left in the middle. Yeah,
I think the players will wise up to it soon. Callie will get hold of them in the middle. We got 3 in there, so hopefully we shut up the space. Franco on the deepest line one, and then it will close it down. But yeah, they just seem to be picking up the pockets and doing it well, to be fair to Flackwell.
Good play there by Hazel, but the ball falls kindly from Mitchell now. Tried to play through the middle in towards Ashley Howe, but it's been cleared away, and now here comes the counter-attack again. US Portsmouth played it in the middle with Callum Glenn. Glenn plays the ball forward, and it's been cut out by Flackwell Heath. Flackwell Heath enjoying possession at the moment. 16 gone. Still goalless, as we said, a very cagey affair. Comes out, Josh Edwards again, playing the ball forward. A little bit of space to try to go through the legs there, but Birmingham Hall gets a little whack in the face there, actually. I don't think he knew he was there. It's a facial injury. Looked fairly innocuous, James. I don't think he knew he was there.
No, I think he just caught him with his swinging arm. I don't think it was anything intentional. Must have caught him though, otherwise Jeffers wouldn't have gone down. So he'll be alright.
He'll be fine. Players taken on water. Obviously, you can just see. I think that's that Callum Glenn in the middle. What's he just saying to the team there? He's just obviously pointing
saying
out
everyone sharpen up. There's too much space, and he'll notice that, and Kano will know that as well.
Blackwell Heath, who's impressed you in these opening 16 minutes?
The right back, and then the 9 as well with a bandage. I think the right back seems to be an outlet a lot of the time, and the left winger as well. But I think if you tackle the left winger early, he'll go quiet. Probably cast it now, but
what kind of role would you be if you were out there today? What kind of role?
I'll be over there with the subs.
I absolutely love that answer.
I'd like to think I'll be next to Callum Glenn, but a player can dream.
Of course, both teams dreaming of the arch, and it is a real reality for both these sides, as we alluded to earlier. Player just receiving treatment, Harry Birmingham, who went down, and you can just see saying it needs to be coming out wide. We've played 17 and a half minutes. It is still goalless. Live on their TBTVSport. Big thank you for all of the comments coming in. Russia, Australia, Belgium. We are truly international today. And a big thank you for tuning in wherever you are. Please do hit the subscribe button. It'd be absolutely marvellous to upgrade. And one thing I do want to mention, James, is normally we'd be all over Twitter and social media, but enough is enough, and everyone's come together and taken a stand. And neither club are promoting this game today, which is a real shame for the fans who aren't able to be here, but got to take a stand, haven't we, as a whole game?
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like you said, it's just a shame that it's fallen on the biggest weekend of United Services at a club. Glad we're still doing this and the fans can still see it, but yeah, without this, you'll have people lying in the streets to see what's happening.
I think you might need binoculars, as we say. We're in the
Spinnaker Tower.
Yeah, the Spinnaker Tower, for those that don't know where we are, is literally just behind us. As you come into Portsmouth, you can see it for miles around, and you can see Flackwell Heath giving the ball away. And we can read the comments that are coming in. Apologies if you feel that we are being slightly biased, but we have got a US Portsmouth player with us. So apologies to any Flackwell fans that are listening, but I've got to say that Flackwell Heath have actually probably been on top in this game going forward. Harry Birmingham will play the ball down the wing, been cleared away as now James Franklin plays the ball through the legs of the player. Cullen again, edge of the area, tackle comes in. Now it's a good tackle by the Flackwell Heath player, and been cleared away. Referee goes out of the way, and it's going to fall to US Portsmouth. Seedon chips the ball up, tries to chip the ball over the top, but Aaron Watkins is just going to come and gather the ball. And as we said, you can't switch off for a moment in this game because Flackwell Heath are a very, very dangerous side going forward. We've already seen that. Yeah,
they got some quick players as well. It'll be tough to catch them, especially with some of the pace of some of the players in our team.
Archie Duff has just simply said Bedders.
It's my cousin.
You got family listening in?
Yeah, my commentating debut.
Yes.
Ooh.
Slide ball pass comes back into Price, and the attacker for Flackwell Heath certainly left his mark on Tom Price, and I think that was one of those that if in doubt, take the keeper out, because he certainly left his mark on Price there, but Howe was entitled really to go for the ball. It was there to be won, but the referee James Durkin not happy, and it is going to be a free kick that Price is going to take. We've played 20 minutes. It's still goalless, live on their TBTVSport. Subs just away to our right, they're going to be warming up in a moment. As the ball flicked forward, this is good play again, and a spin space for Howe, gets tackled. There, the defender doing well just to come across, and again, as we've seen, Flackwell Heath seem to be going down the wings, and US Portsmouth at the moment sharp, but Flackwell Heath really starting to pick pockets of space. 21 minutes gone, still goalless. The side from the Hellenic League with the low throw, comes out down the line, opportunity, it's been kept in until the cross came in, and that's just going to go for a goal kick, and that's just going to allow Price just to take this. 21 and a half gone. Price not really been tested so far, has he? They've not really been able to test him. Flackwell.
No, he's always ready. He plays quite a high line, to be fair. Works with all the centre halves, him sweeping up behind, so yeah, the quieter he is the better, but I don't think I'm allowed to say that now, am I?
On the halfway line, Flackwell Heath lose the ball. Good play, and again looking for the run over the top of Franklin. Franklin, has he got there? Yes, he has. Franklin has got the ball. Opportunity, just would not fall there for Todd. Brilliant defending for Flackwell Heath.
Dangerous.
And this is it, Flackwell Heath now. Mitchell, it's gone over the top, and Price is going to come out. Price, if in doubt, get it out. And that was good play there by Flackwell Heath. Bypasses the midfield again. If US Portsmouth has gone missing, and it's Harrison Bailey passes the ball out wide. Now Flackwell Heath, acres of space, too much space for US Portsmouth's liking. This is good play by the Heathens. Comes out left hand side. Opportunity here. It's dangerous. As the cross came in, it's blocked, and US Portsmouth, James, every time just giving Flackwell Heath too much space. Comes out now. Mansfield playing the ball about, been cleared away. US Portsmouth not able to hold it, and Flackwell Heath with the ball inside the centre circle will play the ball forward, and again cut out by Harry Sargent. Sargent picks the ball up, and again going to be chipped over the top. Unfortunately for US Portsmouth point of view, the ball went one way, Seddon went the other, and that's just going to allow Aaron Watkins to just come and get the ball. Passes it out now. Harrison Bailey. Bailey will just turn, passing it about. Flackwell Heath just content to just keep the ball. 23 and a half gone. It's on the halfway line. Just passing it about Flackwell Heath. Again, there's space for Josh Edwards. If they can find him, it's Mansfield. Again, it's been cut out by US Portsmouth, poking it through the middle, and Glenn not able to get there. And again now Flackwell Heath going to look to counter through the legs of Mitchell Parker. The chase is on. Parker's done well as of US Portsmouth. Hazel now can have the opportunity. Hazel goes past one tackle. Down the line it goes, and there's danger here. Hazel tries to go around the defender. He's got her, is he? No. Good defending again. Twisting, turning Mansfield. Mansfield did very, very well. It's now Edwards. That's going to be a throw into Flackwell Heath. That was a good spell for both sides. Good header away though by Birmingham as Tom Kane gets a little poke in, starting to open up now and become end-to-end, James.
Yeah, definitely. No, both playing some good football at the moment, so hopefully we can settle down a bit. I think we are getting a bit irate. Josh Hazel, he's a bit of a loose cannon. He plays as a wing back, but more of a winger, so as long as he remembers to get back, I think we'll be alright.
US Portsmouth cutting the ball out. Josh Hazel in towards Glenn, and now the break is on. It comes out. Can Chandler get there? The chase again. That's a slide tackle that came in. I've got to say, I think that was a little bit late actually. I can see why the Flackwell Heath player was complaining.
He's not the fastest, Jack, so he probably slid quicker than he can run.
To be honest with you, I think that's one the ref missed. It's now US Portsmouth again. Picked up, Dex Seedham, dropping deep and trying to play it in towards Franklin. Good play though, US Portsmouth opportunity. It comes to Seedham. Franklin tries to set it off in towards Seddon, and it's broken down by Mansfield, and again, that's good play, and now Flackwell Heath, all of a sudden 4 on 3, danger, and in the end, Edwards, it would not fall, but that was a big warning triangle. 4 on 3 to break, James.
Yeah.
Too much space
Got a bit
from
lucky.
the US viewpoint.
Yeah, a bit lucky there. Like I said, Josh Hazel, he's still this side of the halfway line. Yeah, we don't want that happening again.
Flicked on, and all of a sudden there's danger for Flackwell Heath. Good little pushing there by James Franklin. Both teams starting to settle down now. The rain thankfully stopped here on the south coast. It was hailstoning as I was coming down the motorway earlier. Absolutely cats and dogs raining. Luckily it's settled down as the tackle comes in on the edge of the area as the ball gets forced wide, and that really, we've seen that, James. US Portsmouth just trying to force it, aren't they?
Yeah. I think when they get a sniff of it, they try forcing it a bit more. We just need to settle down, and then we'll be alright.
Comes out into the middle of the park. Chandler. Birmingham just ball cut out there by Simo. It's going to be an opportunity for US Portsmouth to possibly look to get the throw in here. What can they do? Still goalless. 27 and a half gone. Midway through this first half of this last 8 FA Vase Quarter Final. Winners at home in the next round, of course, as the ball goes forward. Edge of the penalty area. Seedham not able to get there. Appeals for a foul. Nothing really doing as Simo not able to keep the ball in on that far side as the ball rolls away from the athletics track. Comes back in. Different ball is Chandler. There's space for Glenn in middle. Instead, it's now Sargent. Sargent plays for company. Gets the ball out into Jack Chandler. Linking up well as Chandler, edge of the box. Seedham with a twist, will turn, still going, and again Flackwell Heath defending staunchly there.
Attack though.
Here we go again. Great play, Mitchell. Whoa, Mitchell Parker there. Had maybe too much on it, but if he carried on going, certainly could have given Price a couple of sleepless nights there. As again on the halfway line, players peeling off. Centre it comes again. Callum Glenn, little 10-yard pass back. Kane passes wide. That's a good play, and now US Portsmouth trying to commit men forward. Flackwell Heath soaking it up at the moment now. Heath has defended very well, but still going. It's a shot and high and wide, not very handsome.
Shot.
Do you just think he shanked it?
I don't know what he done, to be honest. That's his one for the game though. Now he won't have any more, so that's all right.
But the danger is though that if US Portsmouth start committing men forward, we have seen how good Flackwell Heath are getting forward.
Yeah, they do look dangerous. They're obviously quick, and we're not the quickest at the back, so we'll just have to be wary to that. Look at the two now, just peeling off Josh Hazel. I think if Flackwell are going to get in, that's how they get in.
It's offside. Offside flag goes up against Mitchell Parker. Came from an offside position. So it's still goalless. Very, very nervy afternoon in store here at Burnaby Road. Victory Stadium as the ball up towards Franklin and dealt with Essex, the skipper for Flackwell Heath. The keeper Watkins, just a long ball forward, double sandwich there, is inside the centre circle, cleared up. Bailey, Simo tackled by Jack Chandler. Flackwell Heath not forcing it, picking the passes through the middle, and opportunity it is now with Howe wide it goes, danger for US Portsmouth. Here comes Flackwell Heath, saved by the keeper, and a good save by Price there. That could have gone anywhere, let off there, no one following in.
Well, I said he'd be ready and he was, so luckily that didn't go in though. I don't know why he just didn't catch it, to be honest, but I'm not goalkeeper.
One for the cameras. Tom Kane at the back, plays the ball out wide, flick round the corner, it's just going to roll out of play, and that's just going to allow Flackwell Heath to get the throw. Josh Edwards back in towards Essex. Now Watkins out left wing. Flackwell Heath enjoying possession at the moment as it comes again with James Essex. Mansfield now up in towards Taylor, through the middle it goes. It's been dealt with by Tom Kane, up and out. It's going to not bounce as the ball headed on. Did well there, Jeffers. And again, Flackwell Heath just cutting the ball out. Glenn plays it out wide. There's a run there. There's a run for Franklin. Franklin's gone there. James Franklin lobs the goalkeeper. It's a goal for US Portsmouth. What a goal there! It's James Franklin. It's 7 substitutes. Absolutely wild. James Franklin has scored for US Portsmouth, and the bus stop side has shocked the heathens. James Franklin, you mentioned him, Harry, and he has scored.
That's why
what a goal!
That's why he's called the Lord.
Unbelievable goal.
It's only ever going to be one man.
What a goal that was, and we've seen it, haven't we? Both teams good on the counter attack, but Flackwell Heath, they just allow Franklin that little run, and what a lob, expert lob, and the keeper's not exactly the shortest, is he?
And that's what he brings, just that one bit of quality, and he's lobbed a 9-foot keeper. But now you just see Callum Glenn, he'll settle us down.
Well, I've got to say, what's the game plan now for US Portsmouth? Because you know the heathens have got to attack.
They'll come at us now. We've got left to half time. 30 minutes left to half time, they'll give it us, but we've just got to calm down. Back to 0-0.
It's absolutely crucial now from the home side's point of view that they don't concede now before half time.
Oh yeah, massively. I think if Flackwell do score, and then their tails will be up going into half time. So, but no, we just keep concentrating. The boys will settle down. They know how to play the game.
Cleared out right hand side and nobody forward. It's Essex, and again slide tackle comes in. That's a good tackle, but who's going to get there first? It is Bailey, edge of the penalty area. US Portsmouth starting to panic. It's Flackwell Heath doing well here. Parker with the cross, headed away, edge of the penalty area, flick back in. It is the skipper who's going to turn, shoot! Oh, that is a good save by Price. Got a hand to it, got something on it, and it was his save that really set up the goal. How crucial a save is that? We've already talked about Price.
Yeah, well, that's not what you want just after a goal. I think you're always... Flackwell, they always look dangerous, but you don't want them scoring just after you've scored, because then it's all your hard work gone to waste. Hopefully we see this little, they're always going to come, hopefully we see this spell out,
Well, we saw against Lancing, it was a corner that did it for Flackwell Heath, looking to do it again, the header, and suddenly US Portsmouth have the opportunity to break. It's going to be passed wide, and he's appeals for hands. It's not been given. Marcus Richards was appealing, but US Portsmouth on the break, looking for two. Franklin trying to stay onside. It's in it towards Seedon, and that's dealt with Watkins. End-to-end stuff, James. Still 1-0 to the US Portsmouth.
It's a good game, to be fair, for the neutral. Bit nervy for US and probably a bit nervy for Flackwell as well, but no, it's a good game.
I feel sorry for you having got the US Portsmouth jumper on. I'm obviously neutral, so I'm not quite so nervous, but good luck to whoever goes through today. Josh Edwards in towards Essex, not the best pass. The goal scorer at Franklin will just play it in towards Glenn, almost stumbled and played wide. Halfway line now, it is US Portsmouth. Opportunity for Seedon to try and feed the ball in towards Hazel. And it's going to be dealt with, is it, by the by the Flackwell Heath defender? It is. That was good defending there. Cisse in towards Bailey. Mansfield picking it up in the midfield area, now spreads it wide again in towards Parker. Parker tackled superbly by Kane. Kane did well, chipped in there. Kane is on the ball. Seedon, not the best pass, and again Flackwell Heath, we've seen them counter attack, and they've got the ball through. Howe tries to chip in. Parker, the chase is on again with Jeffers, who's going to take it. Did very well there defending. 10 to go, tries to flick it out there, Kane, and it's Flackwell Heath on the ball, hugging the touchline. Can't be cleared, and now Flackwell Heath bringing the edge in the penalty area now. Mansfield, it did not fall kindly from it again. Left hand side, Hazel. There's again space. Will it go down the wing or the space through the middle? It's down the middle. Neat little touch by the front man. Franklin got the goal, and he's got the 1-2 here. Franklin looking for two. He deep cross straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, who dropped it and then gathered it at the second attempt. Bowls it out quickly. Just under 10 to go of this first half. US Portsmouth 1, Flackwell Heath 0 in this quarter final with the FA Vase. Howe with the run. Into the middle it goes. Again space for Mansfield. Pokes it wide. That's good play. Flackwell Heath have got to score here before half time. It's Flackwell Heath edging the penalty area. Pulls it back. And there wasn't the best control, but it's still broken with Flackwell Heath. Opportunity turning Bailey. This is good neat play. US Portsmouth have got to be careful not to concede free kicks. But they've gathered the ball, and tackle's going to come in. That's really committed there. 50-50, and that's going to allow Edwards to pick the ball up. Edge of the penalty area, tackles come in, it's been missed. Tried to get through it towards Parker. Parker has missed. Golden chance there, best chance of the game for Flackwell Heath, and US Portsmouth switching off again, James.
Yeah, need to soak up the pressure and get back to playing football. Massively. We can't have that happening again, because the Nines obviously scored goals and he'll score against us.
Obviously had the little head injury, didn't he, in the opening minutes. Since then, though, he's bounced back and certainly been, I would argue, Flackwell Heath's best player.
Yeah, he's dangerous. He's obviously scored a lot of goals, from what I know. When you give him another chance like that, he'll probably bury you.
Callum Glenn inside the centre circle. Just under 7.5 left of this first half, live on TBTVSport as the ball chipped forward in towards Todd, headed away by the central defender, but again falls kindly for the goal scorer Franklin. Played in, and on the ball Flackwell Heath literally there got his studs caught on the ball, but it's falling kindly. You can see the run of Josh Edwards, side ball pass, and that's a good ball. Edwards again winning it. It's going to be at least a corner here, goes inside the penalty area, gets pulled down, does he? Looks it, shot, blocks, and great blocking. The US Portsmouth defensively holding firm, but it is all Flackwell Heath at the moment, and got to say the attacker did well to keep his feet there, could have gone down.
Yeah, I think Kane had done well, and then Jeff has done even better to make the block, but we've got to get to half time now. It's going to be a long 7 minutes or whatever it is, but defend for your lives, get to half time, then you go again.
Corner gets floated in, and that could have gone absolutely anywhere. But the longer this goes on into the first half, the more you imagine that US Portsmouth are just gonna sit back and almost want to hold what they've got.
Yeah, I mean, the main focus now is to get to half time, just play the game in 10-minute intervals. But Glenn will speak to him at half time, Barto will speak to him, Fraser will speak to him, and then we'll come out the second half and hopefully we'll be on the front foot. I think 2-0 is a lot nicer than 1-0.
I'm not sure if the viewers at home can spot the lovely woolly hat that's on the US Portsmouth bench. Is that Fraser in the lily?
Barto there. Oh, Fraser's got one on as well.
Yeah.
That's Barto there, Fraser there.
Yeah. Barking orders as the ball comes through the middle. US Portsmouth best space. There is space. And a little bit behind Hazel. He's done very well. He's kept the ball in. That's good play. Hazel, Jinkin, passing it back. US Portsmouth back to front. He looked offside as the ball comes in towards Todd. Linesman put the flag in his right hand, ready with the arm if it was going to come in towards Todd, but it didn't reach him. 5.5 left. Josh Edwards in towards the middle, and Glenn picks it up. Glenn goes down, a little barge in the back, and we were talking about the referee before the game. We've hardly mentioned him, Mr. Durso. James Durkin, son of Paul, of course, famous Premier League referee, son refereeing today. As the ball gets hoofed up there by Kane, wasn't the best ball, and it's allowed Flackwell Heath the chance to break, but Glenn will just pass the ball forward, tussling going in, and that's going to be a free kick. And Flackwell Heath starting to get on the referee's back there.
Sweeney's done well there, to be fair.
He's bought the free kick, hasn't he? You know, Flackwell will say that's soft. You know, he's been around the block a bit, Sweeney, isn't he?
I'm getting any younger.
As you said, like a fine wine, gets better with age. US Portsmouth looking to load the box here. Jeffers is forward. Kane is forward. It's in towards Kane, in towards Todd, edge of the penalty area, and swept clear. Hazel, anything on that is Glenn. Drops off and loses the ball. Comes out, left back position. Flackwell Heath, down the line it goes. Howe chasing Birmingham down. Birmingham, good little turn, got out of the junction and down the line. Headed away by the Flackwell Heath defence. Just over 3 minutes left for US Portsmouth to hold on. Flackwell Heath certainly attacking since that goal went in. That magnificent lob by James Franklin. But Flackwell Heath certainly have been on top since that goal. Franklin loses the ball, and now Flackwell Heath looking to bring it away once again as the run with Simo. He's been in and out of the game. He's on the ball now, up towards the danger man Parker. Rolls out, and in the end forced wide there by US Portsmouth, and the step 6 side from the Wessex League Division 1. I believe they were one of the sides invited to apply for promotion by the FA this week, James, so may not be a Division 1 side for too much longer.
Yeah, we got over the last 2 seasons we was top points per game, so yeah, I think the thing is we go up, but who knows.
Part of the FA's restructuring. Pills for hands against Howe, not doing. The referee. 2.5 to go. Flackwell Heath ending very strongly. Mansfield turns. That's good play again. Edwards seen a lot of ball in his first half. As Howe will try and clear it forward. Opportunity. Simo still going. Couldn't get past. Opposite number Franklin. It's still Simo. Simo again controlling the ball from the middle to the left. Tries to feed in. That's going to be a free kick. Was suckered into that one. Didn't need that one. US Portsmouth, did they?
No, not at all.
Dangerous position.
He's got caught on his feet a bit. Hopefully we clear it. Pricey can claim it. It'll be nice.
Danger here though. And gotta say that Flackwell Heath ending the half the stronger. US Portsmouth soaking up the pressure at the moment. It's been a decent game so far. Both sides know what's at stake. Just over 1.5 minutes for Flackwell Heath to just try and score here. Howell in there, Edwards in there for Flackwell Heath. It's a deep free kick. Price is got there? Has he? No! And wide it goes. It was Howe with the snapshot, and Price there came and didn't really get anything on it, really, convincingly.
I think he done as best he could. There was a lot of bodies. He'd done well to catch it, but yeah. Thank God that ain't gone in.
Referee's just coming across to speak to Price, and I think he's just saying don't slow the play down too much.
Yeah, well, if he does that, we got a long 45 minutes ahead of us.
Price has done well with what he's had to do today, hasn't he? A couple of saves.
Yeah. He's got a bad back, bless him, but he's always ready.
Price will kick this up towards the halfway line.
Hey.
That's going to be a free kick. And hand up there. Most Seasage is going through the back of the US Portsmouth player, and it's going to be a free kick. It was Franklin that's earned the free kick for US Portsmouth. 30 seconds plus whatever the referee's going to add on there. Might be quite a bit, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, because of the fact that we did have that stoppage in the opening moments for Mitchell Parker. Flick forward up towards Todd with the header, and it's going to be a corner flicked off a Flackwell Heath player, and that is exactly what US Portsmouth need. It's up the right end as far as they're concerned. Corners left hand side. You imagine this is going to be dropped in towards the penalty spot. James.
Yeah, Jack got a good delivery on him. Hopefully he puts it in there. Sweeney gets his head on it.
Known as the postman because he almost delivers. Let's see what happens. It's a deep corner. Head off the bar! Danger's not gone. It's floated back in by Sargent, and Flackwell Heath surviving almost there. It seemed to be Birmingham who had the header straight against the bar. It's still rattling, James. Had that gone in, that would have made things very, very interesting. Unbelievable header from Birmingham. An inch lower.
It's an easy mistake, but I think it was Jeffers. They look the same.
They look the same. Oh yeah. See, and this is why I don't usually commentate. So yeah, sorry, Jeffers with the header against the bar, again floated back in, and it's going to be a free kick. Todd having a little shirt pull. Referee spotted that one superbly. You can hear the US Portsmouth coaching staff barking orders as the ball comes wide. Flackwell Heath just content to keep the ball. Bailey just passing it about inside the centre circle it goes, and towards Mansfield. The Heathens from the Hellenic League, division above of course, and it's gone out of play. Josh Edwards slipped on the touchline, and that is going to allow US Portsmouth to eke a few seconds away. Exactly what they need to do. Flackwell Heath though have really attacked since that goal. It's going to be a throw, and it's going to be Josh Hazel going to take his time, throws it in up towards Andrew Todd. Todd twisting and unfortunately not able to get there. Slide tackle comes in. That's good play, Harry Sargent there. Good slide tackle.
Yeah, that's what Sarge gives you. Never scared to make a tackle and make some incredible tackles during the season, and hopefully during this game.
Well, Flackwell Heath though again attacking on the counter-attack. We've seen that all game long. Flackwell Heath in towards Mansfield. Tackle comes in, and now US Portsmouth trying to bring the ball away through Seddon. Just clear anywhere will do, and it's going to be Watkins, Edwards back into Watkins. Can't be long to go now. Deep into stoppage time as we go over the halfway line. It's half time, and there we go. It's exactly what US Portsmouth wanted.
That's what we needed. Got to half
time.
Well, more of the same when we was playing well, really. But yeah, don't get too complacent. 45 minutes is a long time, and it's only 1-0. So
Blackwell Heath got to say been on top.
Yeah, you probably give it to them. They've probably been on top, but at the end of the day, US are the ones that won the up. So
well, we're going to leave it there for the first half. We'll have a new link, of course, for the second half. Just click that one, it will bring you the full second half live on TBTV Sport with myself, Lee Roberts, and Harry Bedford.